Brought to you by Dogra A1 Digital Hearing Aid Center Jammu, offering special discounts for senior citizens and reimbursement scheme for government employees. Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I am Vandana Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha on Friday paid a surprise visit to Civil Secretariat in the early hours of the day and inspected various administrative sections. The Lieutenant Governor went from door to door and inspected various sections and complexes of the Civil Secretariat and took stock of the working in the offices of various departments. 7 terrorists were killed in encounters in Jammu and Kashmir by the security forces while one surrendered in last 24 hours. The encounters took place between security forces and terrorists in Shopian and Pulwama districts. Acting on a specific police inputs, an operation was launched in Zadura area of Pulwama district by security forces at 1 am on Saturday, in which 3 terrorists were neutralized. On Friday, 4 terrorists were eliminated in the encounter, which broke out between terrorists and security forces in Kilaru area of Shopian, while 1 terrorist was captured. India's COVID-19 tally crossed 34 lakh mark as the country registered a single-day spike of 76,472 new cases, said the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Saturday. The cumulative toll due to the virus reached 62,550, with 1,021 new deaths in the last 24 hours. The COVID-19 case tally stands at 34,63,973, including 7,52,424 active cases and 26,48,999 cured or discharged or migrated. Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha on Friday conducted a whirlwind tour of Srinagar city to take an on-ground assessment of the flood preparations and emergency response mechanism being put in place to deal with any eventuality that may arise out of torrential rainfall. The Lieutenant Governor directed for expediting the process of planning and executing the works under PMDP and directed the Chief Secretary to initiate immediate assessment of the damages caused due to recent torrential rains in both Jammu and Kashmir division by taking a sympathetic view of the overall situation. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Friday said 25,000 people will get direct employment opportunities in Jammu and Kashmir as 3 bamboo clusters will be developed in Jammu, Katra and Samba for making bamboo baskets, incense sticks and charcoal. Singh, the Union Minister for PMO and Development of North-Eastern Region, also said that a mega bamboo industrial park near Jammu and a bamboo technology training center in the region will come up within 2 years of the allotment of land by the Jammu administration. Central team of experts comprising of Niti Aayog member Dr. V.K. Paul and National Centre for Disease Control Chief Dr. S.K. Singh on its visit to Kashmir to take stock of the overall COVID situation in the valley called on the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha here at the Raj Bhavan. The 2-member team held a detailed review of the situation emerging in the valley due to COVID pandemic with all the district teams and tertiary care hospitals. The Lieutenant Governor observed that all the important suggestions and recommendations made by the central team will play an important role in comprehensive and effective management of the COVID-19 situation in J&K. Making a scathing attack on Kashmir-centric parties and Congress, BJP J&K UT President Ravinder Raina said that those who looted the J&K over the last 70 years will be taken to task by the government. Talking to reporters at the sidelights of a party meeting in Kathua, Raina said that leaders of National Conference, Congress and People's Democratic Party exploited the people of J&K on the name of special status for 70 long years just for their own vested interests. Member Niti Aayog Government of India Dr. Vinod Kumar Paul along with Director National Centre for Disease Control New Delhi Dr. S.K. Singh chaired a meeting at Civil Secretariat regarding control measures being implemented by the administration to prevent COVID-19 virus in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. While reviewing the strategies and parameters followed by the Health and District Administration to control COVID-19, the members stressed upon the Deputy Commissioners to evolve an effective containment strategy for early detection and COVID cases for controlling the spread of coronavirus. Kashmir on Friday recorded 696 new coronavirus cases, taking the total number of infected people to 35,831, even as 7 deaths were reported from the Union Territory during the last 24 hours. Among the 696 new cases, 202 were from the Jammu region, while 494 were from Kashmir. There are 7,781 active cases of the coronavirus disease, while 27,372 patients have recovered so far. The Chief Secretary BVR Subramaniam on Friday chaired a meeting of State-Level Sanctioning Committee for Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana and reviewed progress made under the scheme. The Chief Secretary said that the department should converge efforts under various schemes and bridge the gaps through location-specific innovative interventions to ensure extension of irrigation facilities to every farm. A two-member central team has complimented the Jammu and Kashmir administration for its COVID-19 containment strategy towards controlling the virus spread, while suggesting models of some states in order to flatten the pandemic curve and subsequently reduce the same. The team, however, asked the concerned to go for aggressive awareness campaign among the masses about the disease and ramp up more testing in containment zones. Financial Commissioner, Health and Medical Education Department Atal Dullo inaugurated state-of-art nucleic acid testing facility at Government Medical College, Srinagar for safer quality blood transfusion funded under National Health Mission in the UT. Speaking on the occasion, Atal Dullo said that with the implementation of Nobel Prize-winning NAT PCR technology, the blood transfusion safety in the UT will now be on international standards. The Jammu and Kashmir government has evacuated about 3,63,875 JK residents stranded in other parts of the country due to COVID lockdown via Lakhanpur and through special trains and buses till date, amid strict observance of all necessary guidelines and standard operating procedures. As per the official data received in this regard, the Jammu and Kashmir administration has received 128 special trains at Jammu and Udhampur railway stations from different states and UT so far, with about 1,10,873 passengers, while about 2,53,002 persons from other states and UTs, including 928 from abroad, have been evacuated by the government through Lakhanpur till date. Union Power Minister R.K. Singh on Friday administered oath through video conferencing to Lokesh Dutt Jha as Chairman Joint Electricity Regulator Commission for the Union Territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Other members were also administered oath by the minister. Speaking on the occasion, the Union Minister said that the challenges before the chairman and the member is a higher degree, but they have to take responsibility and serve the interests of public. He said that we need to put in place a viable and sustainable system for the benefit of public good. He said that the ultimate objective of all systems is to serve the public in a sustainable manner. Following incessant rains across Jammu Division, Principal Secretary Power Development Department Rohit Kansal on Friday took a detailed review of the ongoing power restoration works in the division. Speaking on the occasion, Kansal also asked the concerned Exons to promptly respond to the complaints of the power consumers so that they don't face any inconvenience. He also called for strengthening of the complaint mechanism to facilitate receiving complaint and subsequently disposing them off.